asleep amidst the trees.
Geralt had to face Eredin, but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avalach, too, began to lay plans of his own. The elven sage decided to erode the King of the Hunt's support in his own realm. With Geralt in tow, he ventured through other worlds to the city of Tirnalia. There they found Eredin's viceroy, Gels. Gels had been a loyal subject of the Alder Folk's previous king. When he learned Eredin was a regicide, he agreed to help defeat the usurper.
Що за херня з цим чатом? Краще.
You were vulgar one. You can see it in your face. Hey there, handsome.
О, куди ж без статорів?
That's a rat for sure.
You know, if this is untrue, it's true.
Диви, перестали говорити.
Help protect Ciri from the Wild Hunt, and the Emperor will grant you amnesty.
I hope we can trust you.
You can.
What a fringilla.
That I don't know, but I...
Що це було?
shall take it up with him.
You barely said hello and you're already plotting something.
It's clearly in our nature.
I hear right? You convinced the Emperor to pardon them?
Provided they help us defend Ciri.
Got a hard time believing Emperor'd go in for a deal like that.
If you can't believe it, don't. I don't need you to.
Bit about Frangilla. What was that? Triss told me you couldn't contact her.
Perhaps because she sits in the Emperor's dungeon, chained in Dimeritium. At least that's what Rita implied.
How's Rita know? Barely got out of prison herself.
She spoke to Fringilla before they imprisoned her. Fringilla said that the Emperor had summoned her, and she'd explained why after the meeting. No one's heard from her since.
Thought this kind of drama only happened around Radovid.
I don't like it. That was not our deal. When it's all over, I'll need to have a candid discussion with the Emperor. Come. They're all waiting for us.
Так, вони то нас чекають, але... Ну, здається, все правильно. Щось не так виглядає.
Geralt?
Thanks, Yen. See you later.
Ой. Що я зробив, блядь? Ай, коротше, хай так буде.
Well, what is it?
No need to thank me, Philippa. Always glad to save your ass. You're welcome.
You stood to gain. That is why you saved me.
Where's Saskia now? She managed to free herself of your spell?
I lost control of her when the war broke out. I've no notion where she is.
I know you used her, but couldn't escape the impression that you actually cared for her in some way.
Really?
Way back when, did you really send assassins after Dijkstra?
You believe I do not remember we were once lovers?
Maybe it's just me, but I think you'd consider that in itself to be reason enough. Actually, I've long wondered why you parted, quarreled even.
You see, Geralt, there are those who keep politics separate from their private lives, and those who do not.
Which one was Dijkstra?
The more boring of the two.
Farewell.
Де ай пройти?
How are you feeling?
Better, I thank you. If you'd not arrived in time, things might have ended considerably worse. I am your debtor.
Thank Yennefer. It was her idea, her plan. Thought Margarita Loantil would be among the last to get nabbed by witch hunters.
Were it dependent solely on me, of course I would have. But you forget I had my students to consider. I knew the hunters would eventually reach Aretusa. It was but a matter of time. So when I heard Triss was organizing escapes to Kavir, I saw no reason to hesitate. I gathered my novices and we rode here to Novigrad. Sadly, we were caught and thrown in Dayrad before I could contact Triss.
Didn't see any other sorceresses in there with you?
Because they'd already been executed. Burned. Alive. One after the other. The most talented girls in the north. Radovid was saving me for last.
If you're here, what's become of Aretusa?
The day I arrived in Novigrad, I received a message from Beruta Ikati. A short, curt note. School overrun by Redanians. The libraries burn. Handful of pupils fled with Nina Vivero. The rest are dead. It is over.
No reaction from the council? The conclave?
Do you jest? They asked Radovid to intervene, just after he'd appointed them.
Farewell, Rita.
Так, Ріта Рітою, але я маю замінити хуйню. Так, як тут? Тап. О, вийшло. Нарешті.
Good day to get drunk off me rocker.
Так, хто тут ще є?
Looky, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Привіт, Тріс.
Yes, Geralt?
Бувай, Тріс.
So long, Triss. Got a minute?
Of course.
Once you'd left Yen and me on the Isle of Avalon, what happened to you? What did you do?
I traveled through time, space, different worlds. I saw houses of glass, ran with unicorns at the world's end. Even lived in an undersea kingdom for a time.
Freedom. Always had a taste for it.
I still do.
So why'd you return?
It was too much. I almost drowned in it. When everything is possible, it quickly becomes a lot less alluring.
Щось таке казав цей Ольгерт.
Traveling between worlds. What's it like?
It's nice.
Difficult?
It was at first, but in time it became automatic, like riding a horse.
Bet a lot of mages would love to learn to do it.
I'm certain they would. But Avalok claims they've neither the knowledge nor talent. He spent 4 centuries learning to do it, yet can still only find and pass through pre-existing portals. I go wherever I please, whenever I please.
So, need your advice about Yennefer.
Very well. Ask away.
The thing is, I'd like to take her somewhere, once it's over. Someplace picturesque, beautiful even, where we can rest. You've been almost everywhere. Also know Yen well. Any ideas? I was thinking Spala, or maybe Dolblathana.
The first roadside inn you pass. Take her there. Pay for a month in advance, carve "Do Not Disturb" into the room door, and shut it behind you.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Eridan's located you time and again. How's that work?
When I pass between worlds, I create a kind of shockwave. Anyone properly trained can sense it. That's how Avalok explains it, at any rate. He can do it too.
So you shouldn't actually ever use your power.
It's not like that. The impulse is stronger the longer my voyage. On short hops, the disturbance is practically imperceptible.
I should go.
All right. We'll talk later.
All are present. You were the last to arrive. Might we set sail?
Anchors
Давай.
away.
Поїхали. Раніше була більш гарна.
The king of the Wild Hunt
Sema.
sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
Сюрприз, сюрприз.
Well, that settles the question of His Imperial Majesty's whereabouts.
Does he aim to conquer Skellige? But he knows. Those are my friends.
He wishes to grant you the Isles, with Sintra and the rest of the Empire.
There is an upside to all this.
Is that so?
The Emperor will have to help us fight the Hunt. And we've just found Fringilla Vigo.
We must hurry and find the Sunstone. Seems we've plenty to do in Skellige after that.
Fringilla Vigo. We need her here.
Can you teleport me onto Amir's ship?
Not a chance. It's better shielded than the Emperor's alcove.
Though we could try to force our way through.
We need Fringilla in one piece.
Think they know we're here?
Emir's mages? Of course.
If the matter of Fringilla Vigo were resolved, they'd probably just send her over here in a skiff.
It's far from resolved. The Emperor pledged to ensure the Lodge's safety, but
Fringilla's a pricklier matter. She's his subject, one officially sentenced to death for treason.
you'll need to learn what Emir has planned for her, once we've found a way to toss you over to the Imperial flagship.
Прикольно ви придумали.
I'll get on the Emperor's ship myself.
A plan to swim? With swords on your back? You'll get shot up like a sitting duck before you can say the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Don't panic. He'll find a way. Make your approach by night. You'll stand a better chance then.
Якраз
And
зараз
once
ніч.
you're on board, show His Imperial Majesty this letter. Hand it to him directly. We should remind him what he promised.
Цікаво,
What
можна
he'll get in
прочитати?
return.
At the moment, we don't even know what the Sunstone is.
It was created so the mountain elves could summon the vessels of the NL. Now it merely serves as a symbol of a lost opportunity to unite the two tribes. Truly? Can all of you be unfamiliar with the story of Gelban and Dillion of the White Fleet?
Tell us, please. I absolutely love elven legends.
Gelban was a sage of the Elder Elves. He fell in love with an Enshe elf, Dillion, yet she spurned him.
That was a jest on Geralt's part.
Too late. It won't hurt any of you to know this. On the
Bля.
day the White Fleet was to set sail, Gelban gave Dillion a gift. The Sunstone. He
Заходьте,
believed
заходьте.
Dillion's heart would soften in time.
Звісно, можна.
Once her longing for him burgeoned, she was to use the Sunstone. Though worlds away, he would return for her.
Sounds promising. Let's just hope this Sunstone proves more useful to us than it did to that elf woman.
What I want to know is if we'll be able to use the Sunstone.
You? No. Me? Naturally. With a touch of help from the sorceress.
Дякую.
Of whom some are below deck vomiting, while others remain
Та
unreachable.
німе за що?
The Sunstone's in Skellige? How do we know that?
From legends.
Біля порогу кидай.
It lies
Хоча, в
where the
принципі,
White Fleet
можна
landed
розвиватись.
centuries ago.
Meaning
Я приберу.
anywhere on any one of the isles. Splendid.
Ermion. I'll talk to him.
Know where he is?
I'll ask around the port. Krach's longships are moored there. I'm off.
Good luck.
Так, стоп, а чому мені... О. Бляха, ну ніфіга. Окей, бери тільки, бери чорненькі, вони нові.
Perhaps you should talk to him after all.
What would be the point? Clearly none now.
And later?
Boring as
Don't count your father out just because he's the world's richest and most powerful.
Authoritarian
Wars
ruler
been
whether
seen.
even one
The
inch
Noggle Fair of Indusfjord shores.
fucking hell. Not far.
Tongues are wagging about you. Geralt,
Джеральд, то я. Зараз будемо підпливати до корабля. А, стоп, мені сказали вночі приїхати. Нічого не поняв. А чому в мене не видно? Почекай секундочку, я не бачу твоїх повідомлень в Ютубі, але бачу в Стімі. О, в Твічі. Але бачу в... Блять, що за хуйня? Я не те включав. А, ладно, поїбать. Відкрився повторно мій стрім. Я тоді альтабнусь. Ага. Все. Бля, я не те зробив трошки. Треба було північ. Тихенько пливемо собі. Бля, в мене зараз повітря закінчиться.
When I was a boy, my parents brought me to Skeleton.
Так, і як мені? Блін, я... От тепер я заплутався. Ти реально спекла собі тортик, чи це ролплей? Я не пам'ятаю, як на цей корабль залізти. А, ось там, де якорь. Здається, треба доторкнутись до нього. Чи щось типу такого. Ні? Та блядь! Що він постійно не ре... Да що з ним не так? Випливе, дурню. А, поняв. Ну, найс, найс, що сказати. Дякую, дякую, що хоч не... Хоча могла би без тортика пройти, але не відмовлюсь. Атака клонів.
Witcher, what a pleasant surprise.
Warm welcome. Thank you, Your Majesty.
We are at war, if you've not noticed.
I've noticed. Can see the smoke from burning huts miles away.
What do you want?
Fringilla Vigo. Been told you promised Yennefer you'd free her. I can see. I know you're a busy man.
Ну це добре, це добре.
So here's a
Буду
letter.
вважати це бонусом
Ought to refresh your
приємним.
memory about the lodge.
Even Yennefer's humblest requests seem like threats. I've always liked that about her. Very well, so be it.
Truly prepared to forgive them? Amnesty in exchange for help?
I'm prepared to abide by the agreement I made with Yennefer.
Didn't answer my question.
Nor must I.
ЧСВ.
Time I was on my way.
At last, a point we agree on. Guards, bring me Fringilla Vigo. You may remove her Dimeritian shackles. No introductions are necessary from what I've heard. Farewell.
Fringilla. Been a while. The other sorceresses, they're on Ginvale near Ardskellig. We could take a boat.
I'm sick to death of boats.
Гаразд, я поставлю каву, але ти сядь біля каміну.
Let's go.
Погрійся. Хоча б зовні. Віталій, добрий вечір.
Fringilla Vigo.
How you doing?
A pleasure as always. Come now, we need none of that. Fringilla, we must speak.
Oh my.
Почекай, Френджілія. Дай ми з тобою поспікаємо.
Yes, Geralt?
О май, о май. Що ми тут? Та так, сидимо.
Cantarella. Who is she really? She mentioned you knew each other.
You ran into her. Her real name is Carthia van Canton, Asira's former collaborator. She's very talented.
Spied for you?
Not just for us, probably. I doubt she wishes any harm upon me or other sorceresses, but one must be very careful what one says in her presence.
Seemed like you told her quite a lot about me.
You ought to feel flattered then. That makes you famous on both banks of the Yaruga.
Та basically ні в що.
You look good.
For a captive of Emir, is that what you mean?
Seems like he's shown you surprising leniency.
Допоможеш?
No interrogations, no torture. Or did you just tell him everything he wanted to know?
If I'd told him everything, he'd hardly still need me alive, wouldn't you say? Anyway, we shan't speak of it. I and what concerns me have not been a concern of yours for some time now.
Чого всі такі ЧСВ в цій грі?
So long.
А це Дід Мороз, він проліз. Як ця хуйня називається? Ну, ви зрозуміли. Так, куди я маю йти? А, як зручно.
The favor Lady Brand did for our son sure did bear.
Wolf, did you see? The black dogs in their rickety tubs. They bay at our gates, seek to strike fear in our hearts.
Saw them all. Where's Ermion?
Went to see Lugas. An uncrate on the throne remains a
Лугасі.
thorn in his ass.
Бля.
Now he's seen the black ones, it pricks him even harder.
Це дещо інший переклад,
Druid's
але
gone to reason with the dim-witted
є
knob.
частинки з машинним.
Think I'll join Ermion.
Тут навіть позначається оце, що в дужках МП. Типу машинний переклад з польської.
Best not. The druid knows what to say. Farewell.
Lady Brand did for our son sure did bear a high price.
Так.
Killing that vermin.
Бляха. Дайте пройти. О, до речі, крах.
Wanted to talk.
А, тільки це можу сказати.
I found Ciri.
Ah, I knew you'd do it. Safe and sound, I trust?
Yes, she was fleeing.
Бля,
from
вона
the
стоїть
Wild
в
Hunt.
метрі біля тебе, дурню.
She'll be safe here. And I must see how she's changed after all these years.
Да, який він дурник. Вона стоїть біля
See
нього.
ya, Crack.
Та дай, диви, ще й штовхається, ну що за нахабність?
Nilfgaard and Skellige. Never.
Dead tired, huh?
А ти як хотів? З смс-ками? Підтвердженням? А цей у нас вже Каер Мюрре. Ну тоді чекай. Оператор прийшла тобі смс. З тебе буде стягнуто кошти згідно тарифного плану. О, до речі. А ти як думав?
Friends we show heart, foes we show our axe. Remember that.
And what else would Crack have? He not content
Something
with
I've
the
always
boy's
wondered.
Ай, коротше.
I'll not kneel before an Oncrite, never. That clear to you?
You prefer to aid the black ones?
I'd sooner aid the rights of bleeding
Ну ти який?
Moorhawk than let Crack rule on
Недоторканий.
Skellige.
And your men? What
Are
do they
you a
say?
депутат?
Will they follow you when the Jarls call you a traitor?
This here's my land, Druid. Watch your words.
Would you be king by Nilfgaard's grace?
That's your bark before you bite. Did Crack send you here for my head? Well then go ahead. Try to take it. Get him.
Ага, диви, охоронці в нього такий розумний. Що він сказав? Glory to all heroes? Нічого собі. Слава Україні, виходить.
We should not stay here.
Та, блядь, що за даблболт? Алло. А як він? Чи він там не один? Там десь ще один має бути, правильно? Бо я ж чую, що в мене стріляють. Скільки в мене крон? 52. Можна чисто золото в них забирати і все. Я б навіть сказав, що я до коньячку додав кави, щоб ви подумали, що то кава з коньяком. І так реально смачніше. Що? Ельфійський меч? А звідки він у нього? І хто з них, власне, цей? А, ось Лугос, да? Це він був? Я йому голову відрубав? Коротше, ясно. Ара, трошки полутаємося. Поки там діда б'ють, ми полутаємося. Тільки важливі штуки будемо забирати. Та. Оп. Поїхали кататися. Хто ще на мене? Я думаю, бажаючі ще будуть. Він каже, Glory to our heroes. Треба казати слава героям, а не... Яким таким вашим героям?
I'll watch ye die with pleasure. Back off! I'll kill him!
Блін, ти про цей... Ух, як же я захотів цей тортик. Я все, я не п'ю кави, я буду тортик чистою. Можете залишити собі. Бутилку також забирайте. Тортик через... ну, він занадто смачний. Бля, якщо я занадто далеко забіжу, він перестане оце бігти як лох? Я не пам'ятаю, де він має зупинитись. Бля, реально ролплей поламався, бо тортик занадто смачний. Так, а ці хлопці будуть на нас нападати чи ні? Мужики, ми там побивали всіх ваших. Ага. А їм і все одно.
Well, Geralt, I see no row can occur in Skellige without your participation.
Mean and inaccurate, Ermion. Seems to me I've missed quite a few.
The blood of Croc's blood sits upon the throne, and that is your doing. I'm afraid you've ignited a small civil war.
Реально.
For ages, men had shed each other's blood in the quest for Skellige's crown. Politics as usual, just a difference of degree. Yet the bloody feast at Caer Trolda was different. It was dishonorable, treacherous, needed investigation.
А я не спечу. Я не вмію торти пекти.
Work that culminated with the crowning of the Isle's new queen.
So, Clan Drummond will attack sooner than we expected, it seems.
Thought Croc sent you to negotiate an agreement with Lugos.
Ha! An agreement? Only Croc believes such a thing possible at this stage.
Mean I didn't actually ruin things for you?
Not this time. Lugos' death stands to change a great deal.
Цікаво, хто переможе?
Who will now be named Jarl is a weak commander. Stupid. This war
Ти
will
ще
start
бухло.
soon, end even sooner. But why have you returned to Skellige?
How's Sarah's handling things?
Has the makings of an excellent queen, if she would only flee her father's shadow. Everyone, Lugard excepted, declared their support for her. Yet the minute the Imperial fleet
Диви, 2 на
appeared on
1,
the
так
horizon,
нечесно.
the Jarl took matters into his own hands.
And Hjalmar?
The lads led 3 raids against the Imperial fleet, all against Krak's will, all failed. Yet he'll find volunteers for another.
Yeah, sounds like Hjalmar. Listen, Hermione, know anything about the Sunstone? Legends place it somewhere in Skellige.
The mask of Urberus
Але
first, now the
з часом
Sunstone.
печінка
Monsters may rest easy.
перестане бути
You'll
твоїм
become a treasure
союзником.
hunter.
Так що, май
I've
на
never
увазі.
found the Enshe elves interesting. But there's a skald, Avent. He could help.
Добре, добре.
Once told me
Та
of
я не
some
то, щоб вас
inaccessible
недооцінюю, я
caverns or
кажу, що
ruins or some
2 на
such.
1 нечесно.
Today, in Arambjorn, doubtless. You might also ask the pearl divers, Erling and Matthias Fishlung. Of late, they hunt near the tip of the bay, eastern end.
Fishlung? Interesting.
So they call him. Submerges for hours at a time. None know how he does it, but I've my suspicions.
Not too fond of him.
It's nothing personal. I couldn't stand his father or grandfather.
Я кажу, що алкоголь під загрозою. Ви хочете його знищити.
Thanks for your help.
One thing, Geralt,
Півтори, не півтори.
these caves are ruins.
Бля,
Matthias
оце
and
хороший
Erling's
жарт.
ancestors would have looted them bare
Сука.
centuries ago, were they not protected by some magic barrier. Take a sorceress with you. You must have brought at least one along.
Whole gaggle this time.
Gods protect us.
Так. Я, напевно, спочатку з шукачами перлів поспілкуюсь. Я не пам'ятаю, як там правильно треба проходити, але кому воно треба, це правильне проходження, правильно?
You've come a long way.
Winds howling.
Не бійся. Він досвідчений. Старий загартований вовк. Де там ця штукенція? О, далеченько. Диви, зразу друзі з'явились у мене.
Damn, you're ugly.
Ага, звісно. Диви, ще? Алло, що з тобою, бро? Вона навіть не бачить нас. Зараз ми її підстрілимо. Зараз я покажу, який я снайпер. Бля. Або ні. Реально. Блін, вона не впала. Я сподіваюся, з чимсь горючим, таким самим, як і у нас. Що я тиркаюсь? Що, нас тут зайця прибили? Так і було. Та забудь, яка робота. Робота не вовк. Ну як знаєш. Лоу? Я ж не вдарився наче. І чому в мене арт показується? Як будто під водою можна юзати арт. О, хто у нас тут? Так реально не цікаво. Сире м'ясо, навіть шкури не дали. От свині. То був він. Ще й вино. Ну нічого собі. Покчамп, що тут сказати? Непон. Чому воно мені підсвічує звичайний спирт? Я не пам'ятаю, куди тут йти. А, тут десь тільки одне місце можна йти.
Look, Erling, told you we wasn't done for the day. Didn't even have to fish this one out. You daft.
Доставай, доставай. Що ж ти мовчала?
What's a witcher doing here?
Never heard of Skelligers looting fallen warriors. That a tradition? I mean, these are your own people.
You not a voice? What do you mean, our own? These are Pharaoh scum.
Went after the black ones with 2 longships. Fish brains.
Risking a lot.
Why? That a threat or something?
Don't need to worry about me. But I heard calls underwater. Monsters must have sensed blood.
Oops.
I don't hear nothing.
Ordinary folk never hear these things till it's too late.
We best get out of here, Matthias.
Plan to return the bodies to their families at least? I mean, once you're done.
They speak true. Mutants got nothing resembling refined sentiments. Look at them. You think their ever-loving mums and wifeys want to see them in this state? The sea will bury them.
And that's that.
Ага. Ну, бачиш, як сталося. Я думаю, нічого страшного. У мене добрі запаси є, так що не переживай. У мене є і вино, і коньяк, і все, що хочеш.
Listen, heard you know a thing or two about elven ruins in Skellige.
Who says?
Давай.
Hermione.
You'll not tell him what you saw today, will you?
Depends.
Elven ruins, you say? What you want to know?
Druid mentioned some cavern you've never been able to enter. Where is it?
East of Cairtrold. In a cove you can only reach from the sea.
We got nothing else for you, so if you're done, we'd rather get back up top.
I'm done. And good idea.
Так я хіба не мають утопці напасти? Я не... А, ось вони. Утопець. Дві які вони з цього замазані. О, червоненький мутагенчик. От сюди. Мозок утопця. Як будто утопця є мозок. Що за каламбур? Так, а ну що в мене там по мутагенчикам? О. Червоний мутаген, давай. Так, тут що у нас? Є 2. І якщо я зніму, то буде 3. Так, найс. І того це максимум, який я можу дістати. Ну, можна сюди ще одне, ще червоне посунути, але то таке. Ні, я вже вибірково. Це раніше весь був, коли я був бімжом. Я беру їжу, наприклад. Всяке таке. Ось це не беру, Так, і цю печеру далі можна зайти. Що тут ще є? Там є ще утопція, я так розумію. А, ні. Найобка. Цікаво, як вони так вибрались швиденько. І чому я залишився тут один. Так, завдання. Так. Ага. Поговорити з Єн. О, там бандоси, походу, є? Чи це ці чуваки, які вилізли? Зараз перевіримо. Хлопці, бандоси. Я ж вас побив всіх. Що це за викрутаси були? Ой, господи. Крутився, як не знаю, як гімно в ополонці. Нічого немає нормального з луту. Бляха, ці бекаючі кози це щось з чимось. Диви, знову літає щось. Так, що там по часу? 22:05. Я думаю, цей стрім буде недовгим.
I'd rather verify it now.
Going somewhere?
Siri says there's a site in Skellige we must examine. Avalok's clearly hiding something from us.
Earlier, when we were in the Isles together, Avalok mentioned a laboratory. At one point, he wished to teleport there, to retrieve something. And he refused to take me with him. It was all very strange.
Sufficiently suspicious, don't you think?
Не знаю. Недовго ще. Не скажу конкретно.
Making too much of it. Avalax's as secretive as any elf. What are your suspicions exactly?
I don't know, Geralt. I've a feeling it's important. Come with us.
Fine. Where is it?
On a small isle between Undvik and Speakerog.
Not exactly on our way. Just found out the sunstones on Ard Skellig. Cavern along the coast that we can only access from the sea. Gonna need some real magic to get in, too.
Go find this laboratory. I will explore Ard Skellig. You can join me later.
Philippa, your eyesight. Only just recovered and magically simulated. Didn't you say you'd need some time to get accustomed?
Did I?
I'd forgotten how irritating she can be. Come, Ciri. We'll await you there.
Бляха, взяли б мене з собою, я також хочу телепортом юзанути. Так, це мені натяк, що мені треба за Валахом повзарити?
Yes, Geralt?
Oh.
Margarita any better?
I managed to accelerate tissue regeneration. She's feeling much better. In fact, we must bring Eredin here as soon as possible. Otherwise, I'm afraid these sorceresses of yours will start fighting amongst themselves.
А що це таке?
From the look of things, pretty soon Ciri won't need your help anymore.
Nor yours.
True. She'll do whatever she wants, and I'll support her. What about you? Ready to let her live her own life?
I shan't force her to do anything if that's your question.
Charming world you and Elle have got. Could easily fall in love with the place. Tell me, how do you do it? Sit around playing flute, painting rutting unicorns and gorgeous landscapes, building ornately sculpted towers? And then you murder us, without batting an eye, without a hint of guilt. How?
Do you humans feel guilt when you murder Enshe elves? Or dwarves? Or dryads? We are the same. Simply because we both firmly believe others are inferior.
Tell me something more about Caranthir. Know him well?
Know him? I reared him.
Raised, don't you mean?
No, Geralt. I began shaping him long before he was born. For centuries, I brought together pairs of elves manifesting certain abilities, those able to manipulate time and space. He is the result of these efforts. Caranthir, a golden child. Golden child who grew up to be a criminal.
Ну, він до Сірі не дотягує, але все ж таки.
You imprisoned Ciri the first time you met her. Now you protect her while fighting against your own kind. Quite an about face.
First of all, I did not imprison her. She found me. It was her destiny.
Yeah, sure. Get to the second of all. Why are you helping her?
Because she is a danger. A mortal one. You look at her and see a human, a ward, a daughter even. I look and see the elder blood. A power that can destroy the world. A power that must be kept from Eredin's power-addled hands at all costs. Admittedly, our motives differ. Yet in spite of that, we share a goal. So, you would be wise to trust me. Or at least try.
Блін, у мене цей смайлик не відображається чомусь. Підеш в душ? Oh. Very sexy.
So long.
Stay on. My home is your home.
Oh!
Wembley.
Look! Look!
Ой, блін, ну от зразу сказав, що не буде фотки. Ну от як так? Що за свинство?
Entrance is very well protected. I believe we'll find something interesting inside.
How will you lift the barrier?
Atlan Kirk's inclusion should do the trick. Remember the spell?
I remember you teaching me. And to think I thought you an overbearing cold shrew at the time.
Now, this is no time to get soppy.
So, any incriminating letters? Closets full of skeletons?
We've not even opened the door yet.
It's a highly complex magic barrier. Let's try.
Yata Ligon!
Пропустіть!
We've awoken the sentry.
I'll take care of it.
Диви. А, ні, попав. Нормально. Див, козел, ти що робиш? Відчинили. Нормально.
Pretty cozy. Doesn't look much like a lab at all.
That proves nothing. We must look around.
It's a bit low, isn't it? Rummaging through his papers.
You wish to come, my dear.
Portrait of Siri, I think.
No, that's not me. Where's the scar?
It's definitely you. Really captured you. Sure Avalok's only interested in you for your magic abilities?
Very funny.
Подразнив трохи. О.
Look, Geralt.
Didn't know he had a sweet tooth.
Так, почекай, я бач, я зайнятий. Так, ну це ми читати не будемо. Ібо на куа.
Feel like I've walked into somebody's bedroom.
А що тут такого? Це що, настільки секретна інформація? Алло. Це всього лиш трошки нюців вислати. Всі так зараз роблять.
It seems someone was literally just here.
Avalok's on the ship. We know that.
What if he's not?
Stop. A distillate? Smells like...
Verbena.
Uh-huh.
Aha, what?
No, nothing.
Sometimes you really get on my nerves, you know.
Herbs. Not very incriminating.
Wait. We've not examined the entire laboratory yet.
Та... А що тут такого? Буде шведська сім'я у нас. Я думаю, ніхто з вас не пробував такого.
Yen. Genealogical chart of the Enhanikere, the Elder Blood, from Laura Doran.
To me. You never showed me the full version. I had no idea Viedmont of Eden was an ancestor. Was he the one who punished his daughters with a hot iron? Or the one who had his own father's eyes gouged out?
Him of the daughters. My, even I'd never seen the full version. Seems Avalak has analyzed all the parts of Lara's gene, even those we thought extinct.
Ніхуя він дослідник.
He's only analyzing? Really believe that? If he's anything like our mages, I seriously doubt he's standing back and observing how Laura's descendants are doing.
I don't think we'll ever know if or how deeply the elves have meddled in the gene's mutation.
Did you have a hand in what Geralt mentioned? The work of those human mages?
Of course not.
Let's look at his notes.
Gods. He spent over 2 centuries on this. He was the first to study Lara's gene. Volker? Some entries about Ciri, but it's here, later, that things get interesting. He actually tried to cultivate a genetic mix like Ciri's, but one excluding the human line.
Meaning what exactly? That I ought to be looking about for giant jars holding my siblings?
Don't be foolish. Avalak never got that far. Apparently all his experiments ended in failure. You are unique.
And that's why we've the Wild Hunt to contend with. Let's ferret on. See if we can't find something even more interesting.
Звісно, але спочатку що ми можемо зробити? Я навіть не можу приклікати це якогось хера. Якийсь оборон. I don't know. Ось такий. Так.
Someone's there, beyond the door.
От вже ця Єн. Вже когось учула.
Mirror standard. Might have expected a hidden portal. Elves sure know their fragrances.
Так, навіщо Авалакху з шкури якихось старих бобрів?
How did you get in here?
Who are you?
Not your concern. Get out of here. Now. You. I remember you. From Tir Nalia.
Remarkable. I thought all elves looked alike to those of your race. If it's Avalach you seek, he's not here.
I know.
And yet you come here. What for? To spy on him. He tries his damnedest to save you every time you do something stupid. Is that not enough?
What can you possibly know about that?
You'd be surprised. He's told me a great deal about you.
Ciri, let's get out of here.
No, I want to listen.
He said you shared Lara's features. I don't see whatever it is he sees. It seems a bit like trying to drink water from a mud puddle. But I imagine that belief somehow helps him with his task.
What task?
Do you think he trails you everywhere for pleasure? Even I grow ill at the sight of you.
It's incredible how those like you still believe you're superior to humans, in any way.
She's no human. She's a degenerate half-breed. To have no choice but to use something like that? It's humiliating.
Another word, and I'll...
What? You'll change nothing. She must do what she must. Then Avalach will finally be free of her.
Це ж треба бути такою ЧСВшною.
If he hates me so deeply, why didn't he tell me to my face?
Ciri, you didn't actually believe her, did you? She's personally involved in the matter, that's clear.
What of it? If they despise me so, they should leave me be.
Та реальна сучка. Образила дитину.
Ciri.
What? Do you fear I'll level this place like I did Kaer Morhen? Shame I can't do that at will, because I'd really like to now.
Зараз ми їй допоможемо. Єн в шоці. Думаєш, що це за люди з нею разом? Якісь тролі лісові. Так йому й треба. Ну і їй точніше, він тут ні до чого.
There, that's better. Let's get out of here.
Хоча Єн також постаралася. Блять. В Голосяндру. Так. О, щось ще. Байки та перекази. Дуже цікава літературка. Читати ми її, звісно. О, яке джакузі. Модно, модно, стильно.
Let's see what Avalok's really planning.
Perhaps this was not a good idea after all.
Чому? Мала.
Perhaps this was not a good idea
Боже,
after
Єн, ти
all.
так довго йдеш, що я не можу поговорити з Сірі.
Must we return to the boat right away?
Something else you want to see?
Not here. On Hindisfjall. In Lofoten. I met a young man, Skjal. And I'd like...
What is it?
Ciri, Skjal is dead.
The Wild Hunt. Everyone? No one survived?
Skjal died later.
You sure it was him? You'd met him?
I was there. I saw his body.
Will you visit his grave with me? I'd like to say goodbye.
Звісно.
I'll go with you.
Thank you. Could you open a portal to Hindersfjord?
I can.
Let's do this.
Come back soon, all right?
Mm-hmm. See you.
Звісно, сцену з порталом нам не покажуть.
Let's look around. Should be a relatively fresh grave mound.
Thank you for coming. I detest graveyards, especially wandering them alone.
Let's look around together. Come on.
Lasse, son of Njord. Olaf, son of Over. Inga, daughter of Trotnir. Damn it. He's not here. Skjal has no grave. Geralt, I shan't leave until I bury him. Think, the body. What could have become of it?
They didn't burn it. Save that honor for kings and heroes. Doubt they left him in the garden, too.
Bastards.
What?
Beyond the village.
Переклад лохи.
They fill it with sheep taken by Blackleg. Crabs pick at their bones at night.
What are you doing?
What you should have done long ago. We're burying Skjal.
Burying Craven? You defy the right of the elders. Begone. Leave this place. You defile our laws.
We're not bound by them.
Aye, and you've clearly no respect for our customs either.
Craven's place is in the ditch.
Skjal saved your bloody lives. The Wild Hunt was after me. Had Skjal not led me away then, why they would have reduced Lofoten to ash.
What would the spectres be wanting of some lass who...
I am not some lass. And anyone who so much as touches this grave will learn that the hard way.
Aye. None will disturb it. Desecrating graves. Well, it's the only thing elders punish harder than fleeing the battlefield. And what you said. Can't know the truth of it. The gods will judge Skjal now.
І то правильно. То ви такі, щоб вирішувати його долю.
We were right to come. I was deeply troubled. You've no idea.
Well, they shouldn't spit on his name anymore.
Let's go.
Back to the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Ти що, нічого не скажеш, мала?
course.
І нічого не скажу. Ой,
Well, it's
не тут нажав.
all right. We'll talk later.
Так, зустрітися з Філіпою. Окей. Тільки я думаю, що з Філіпою я зустрінусь вже не сьогодні. Коротенький стрімчан вийшов, але в принципі вже пізно. Так що я піду, коротше. Віталій, Іриночка, дякую. Я, коротше, піду. Треба ж також в душ влізти. Фоток також не обіцяю. Вам на добраніч. Давайте.